I'm Mark Bickley, and as we count down to the big game at the Gabba, welcome to the Crows Show, brought to you by Hungry Jack's JFC Palmy. Ebony Marinoff will join us a little later with the big man who knows more than most about the waiting game. But first, when Mitch Hinge runs onto the Gabba this afternoon, he may well recall his AFL debut in the same game 5 years ago when he wore the Lions jersey and not the Crows. Traded by Brisbane after just 3 games, Mitch is now one of Adelaide's team leaders and part of a core group which the club expects to drive the team to greater success in the years ahead.
It was really, really good to return back to the winners list, I think. I think the most pleasing thing about the game was one, the 4-quarter performance, and then also just playing the way we want to play, and I guess showing that we can do it and showing the fans how we want to play. So we had a really strong contest. Overall lines, we had strong contributors. Yeah, going forward, we want to consistently display that. So that was really pleasing. The back mix has been good. It's been really good to be a part of. We've obviously got quite a young mix back there, and to be fair, it's probably spent a little bit too much time down back, and where we really try and focus on, I think, is keeping the ball in our forward half of the ground, and that's going to allow us to play the way we want to play and hold up for longer.
To half forward, that was spectacular from Murray and Hinge. Oh, well done.
And in terms of Muzz, having him back has been amazing. He brings just something quite unique, and the intensity he trains at and he plays at is just it's so infectious, and it's making me smile thinking about how good it's been having him back out there.
Is knocked to the ground and will receive a free kick directly in front of goal.
Yeah, I think straight away it was one of those things that I definitely put my hand up after the game and said apologies to the boys. I didn't necessarily lose my cool. I thought I went a little bit overboard in my reaction, and I guess the behind the action was that I want to stick up for my teammates, and I want to be there for them. You never want to be giving away frees, and you never want to, especially end up like that, giving them kind of 2 goals in the space of 30 seconds. It's at the end of the day, I can put my head on the pillow and just say, well, at least I was trying to help out my mates and go along with what goes with that.
Tex doesn't want to go for home. He gives it to Hinge, who's got the leg, he's got the accuracy, and they're back within a kick.
It's obviously had its own separate challenges, I guess. It's one of those things. There's probably that little bit of more expectation to have on yourself, and you've been selected for a reason. It's a bit of a cliche, but you've been selected for a reason, and don't try and be too different or too dissimilar to what you've done, and you've. Who you are is why you've gotten to where you are, and just keep trying to develop that and be yourself, and that's probably the avenue I've taken, and I've definitely learned a few things this year, and really want to play a pivotal part in what's going forward as a club.
Stay with us. Still to come on the Crows Show, the latest youngster to make his AFL debut, and there's nothing like that winning feeling.
Round 16, most immediately it's Adelaide and the Giants. A big opportunity for GWS to get up into the top 5 and for Adelaide to get a much needed victory. To be careful if he's going to take possession. That's a little more stand. You can see how slippery and difficult it is, but not too difficult. Ben Keys. Hinge kicks long. Casually sticks out the left palm, and Rankin's close enough to do some serious damage, and he takes the mark. He had to make it as difficult as possible. Big issues at the moment. Well, Rankin. Again an unguarded goal square, and again the Crows take full toll. What a night this could be.
Right, so you're actually stalking. Pull them out, you come on. Great recovery.
Takes the set snap, tries the left boot on for size. How about that, everyone? That's a goal. left Walker on his own. Dawson, his aerial prowess comes to the fore. He's clean kicking towards full forward. Fogarty, Shoal! Got it! And that's all that mattered. And it would be even bigger if he can slot this with all the pressure that was on everyone. It's the teenager that shows them how to do it. They have had to ward off the Giants, but they can enjoy this siren, the sounds of victory.
I thought our second quarter was outstanding. Just the way we just kept them in their defensive half. We played front half footy and we put the score on the board, so it was great to see.
We talk about a squad mentality, and today was just a great day for the club. You know, the boys had a really strong win out at Glenelg today. Yeah, thankfully we were able to follow on.
The AFL boys were exceptional, and we kick a bit straighter. The game could look a little bit different, but they were challenged many times and continued to fight.
Thanks to Bendigo Bank. Let's take a look at Darcy Fogarty and Mitch Hinge's recent visit to the Mitcham Hawks Football Club.
Oh, good mark. Keep running, buddy, keep running.
Go-to karaoke song would probably be Time of Your Life by Green Day.
Horses. Brown Eyed Girl or Horses?
Anything Taylor Swift at the moment.
Screaming Jets Better, Dave Gleeson, Crowsman.
When I was a kid, it was Hound Dog by Elvis. Or Shallow, Lady Gaga.
I reckon I can whip out Umbrella by Rihanna.
Wonderwall. Crocodile Rock.
I'm Australian by the Seekers.
Anything from Eminem.
Man, I Feel Like a Woman, Shania Twain.
Love Story by Taylor Swift.
Go-to karaoke song. Probably Iris by Goo Goo Dolls.
Proud Mary. Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Mamma Mia.
I think with the family, it's probably Gloria.
Love Yourself, Justin Bieber.
Love at First Sight by Kylie Minogue. Hall of Fame.
Come back. Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. That's a great kick.
Hey guys, Riley O'Brien here. This year we're running a trick shot competition, so we'd love you to send in all your trick shots at home, at a footy oval, down the park. Show us what you got. To give you guys some inspiration, I'll get as tricky as I can get and I'll handball over my head into the tray. Make sure you send in all your trick shots. Details are on the screen now.
And here's some of our latest entries. This month's winner will be notified shortly. The new AFLW season is just 7 weeks away, and the Crows are keen to extend the contracts of several key players. The latest to sign is versatile key forward and ruck Caitlin Gould. The former state volleyballer only switched to football 18 months before she was drafted in 2019.
Over the top to Gould, will run into an open goal! Yeah, super exciting. An absolute privilege to even be able to play for the Adelaide Crows. And to add an extra year on my contract is super exciting, and can't wait to see what the girls are going to do this year. It's just the culture we have here. All the girls, it's just such an exciting group of girls.
Former indoor and beach volleyballer, late to the game. She's certainly a late bloomer, playing great football in 2023, kicks her third.
Obviously the off-season period is such a long period, but the way that the girls have just come out fit and healthy, everyone's absolutely flying. So super excited to see everyone go crazy out on the footy field this week especially. You can just tell all the hard work that we've had up until now. But yeah, obviously we've really only got 2 months into our pre-season game, so it's so important to be able to be fit and healthy and do everything you can in that off-season period to then fly into this pre-season, which everyone's done really well. Now that I've played more key forward last year, I'll still obviously play a lot more of that this year as well. But yeah, we've got Jack Madgen as our forward coach this year, which he's taught me so much already, so super excited to learn off of him as well. Yeah, I'll obviously play a bit more ruck this season, so just, yeah, I guess developing that side of my game again, and incorporating both will be, yeah, super cool.
Goal! Well done, Shannon. Get through the first, get through the second, snaps goalward. Oh, what a goal!
Thanks for joining me, Shawnee.
Good to be here.
You've taken on a new role with the AFLW team, helping out the rucks. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, Doc come and spoke to me about helping out, and I've always sort of thought I would join the coaching pathway down the track, so sort of perfect opportunity and very fortunate to be in the position I'm in to be able to help out. So yeah, it's good to be involved and be involved with the AFLW as well.
Yeah, awesome. We're looking forward to having you. And just, I guess, on your own playing career, a lot of perseverance over the journey. You're always up for the challenge when opportunity comes to you.
Every game it seems to be a bit of a wait between the next one, but it's about taking the opportunity when it comes and being ready. And I think my sample form, just be consistent, and that's always the key messaging from the coaches, is stay ready when the opportunity comes. And I'd like to say I take that, but when my time comes, I've still got a lot to learn.
You talk about being in the sample and then having some time in the AFL. What's the difference?
It's a lot quicker. I think in the sample we'll get a bit of time to think about it. In the AFL, you kind of just got to act on instinct.
What are your strengths that you bring?
I like to think I'm a bit of an aerial presence with my extra height. Just a bit of movement around the ground. I think my skills are not too bad for my height as well, but there's still a lot more things I can improve on as well.
And outside of footy?
Outside of footy, play a fair bit of golf. It's a good way to escape and just get out and get moving post-game. So I like to do that a fair bit.
Who's the best golfer in your eyes?
It's a good competition between Dawson and I. He's probably got me at the minute, but that'll change soon, I think.
What's he done for this team and his leadership?
Yeah, he's a great leader. He connects really well with everybody. He's such a nice person, and I think his leadership is awesome, but the way he builds relationships as well. And he's a real voice as well in the meetings, and that what he says, everyone listens, and especially, and then his on-field performances as well. It shows that he's performing and leading by example in that aspect as well. So he's been great.
Awesome. Thanks for joining me.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank ya.
Well, they're both slowed down over the period of time, but probably bench press.
I'm pretty proud of both, but I'll probably go with 2K.
I'd probably say the bench press.
2K, I'm not good in the gym.
Definitely my bench press.
Definitely bench press, all the way.
Neither.
To be fair, probably my 2K.
Bench press.
2K, definitely. My bench press is not very good.
Well, I'll probably bench press. Me 2K is not too flash.
I hit a PB yesterday, so I'll go bench.
I'd probably say 2K. Yeah, I'm not suited to gym at all.
Bench press.
Definitely not bench press, can't run.
Neither.
Bench press.
Injuries and in different form always present opportunities for selectors to blood young talent. When Zack Taya debuted against the Giants last Saturday night, he was the third Crow to join the elite ranks this season after Dan Curtin and Billy Dowling. His breakthrough came 2.5 years after he was taken at pick 44 in the 2021 National Draft.
Yeah, so sort of woke up to a phone call from Nixie at like 8:30 in the morning, and sort of didn't know what it was for at the time. And he just told me that I'm not playing in the sample game at 2 o'clock and that I was going to debut in the night game. So yeah, I was pretty speechless at the time, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting it. Obviously it was the emergency, but didn't really think I was a sniff to actually play it. But yeah, pretty overwhelming at the time. So called my parents first and then brothers as well. Well, they were in Melbourne at the time, so they obviously didn't have much to do on the day. They were probably going to watch my brother play footy down Oak Park, but yeah, they sort of told him that, yeah, you're going to have to come over and watch me play tonight, and they were straight on the plane, I think 2 hours later. Same with the brother. Brother didn't play footy that day as well, just decided to come over, and then also had a few mates that played footy and then came over at like 7 o'clock and watched me.
Fashions the kick forward. Well ridden. The ball is popped forward by Taylor in the path of this man Murphy.
Yeah, sort of just roved it off a pack and yeah, saw Murph run into a bit of space and kicked it pretty nicely out in front of him and took a mark inside 50, which is, yeah, pretty good first touch. Yeah, I've come a really long way, I think. Pretty raw coming in, I think, and over my first 2 pre-season, I think I struggled a bit with the running and stuff like that and building up muscle. And I think even last year when I hurt my foot and missed the whole year, I think that was a good stepping stone to get my body right and get it up to AFL standard. And then it was just playing games to get a bit of consistency, and yeah, finally got my chance, which is good. Yeah, so apparently I was drinking too much chocolate protein milks in my first 2 weeks at the club, and Nick Murray and Ben Davis, who used to play here as well, sort of made that nickname and then put a picture of my head cropped onto someone drinking a milk in the players chat, and then it just stuck from there. It was Milk Taylor after that.
So, as we draw closer to game time, here are a few things to look out for this afternoon. Firstly, Adelaide's recent performances against the Lions. In the last 3 meetings, they've had a win, a narrow loss and a draw. The Crows' strong contested game matches Brisbane in this area, something few teams can do. Secondly, the outstanding form of Isaac Rankin. Will Brisbane try and tag him, or will they go with the mouth-watering matchup of Lachie Neale head-to-head? Dawson versus Dunkley will also be a pivotal matchup with both players in the coaches' votes last week. With Adelaide playing Brisbane just 7 weeks ago, the lessons learned from that encounter will be fresh in their minds. It was the intercept marking of Harris Andrews and Jack Payne that troubled Adelaide in that last encounter. So lowering the eyes entering forward 50 will be needed to avoid a similar result this afternoon. And finally, the battle of the big men. Oscar McInerney taking on Riley O'Brien. In their last meeting, O'Brien won the hit-outs and Adelaide won the clearances. But McInerney's form has been strong, with the best on-ground performance in Adelaide only 2 weeks ago against Port. With both teams full of midfield talent, any advantage in the ruck could be pivotal. Adelaide came up short against Brisbane last time they met at the Gabba, going down by under a kick. I think they can go one better this afternoon. Whenever you take a photo of yourself or a friend at any of our games and post it to social media, make sure you use the hashtag WeFlyAsOne. Let's settle on you. Please email faceinthecrowd@afc.com.au with photo ID to claim your prize of 2 tickets to Toyota's exclusive Hilux Hill at Adelaide Oval. That about wraps up today's show. Thanks for your company, and I look forward to joining you again next Saturday at 1:30 on 7 before the Sandful game of the round. Bye for now, and stand by to cross to the Gabba. Go Crows! The Crows Show, brought to you by Hungry Jack's JFC Palmy.